welcome to another episode of sivofec Connecting Life Choices. Today's episode is going to be about a podcast that we are going to start today and continue. This podcast is for everyday simple people, and this is called sivofec Simple Podcast for Simple People. Now, to start with, today we are going to connect with my partner who's in England, Lanka, Chaminda Lanka, and my name is Asanka. I'm connecting you from Australia. Before we start from Australia, we want to recognize our traditional owners of the land. We want to pay respect to the elders, past and present of our land, which we are gathered here. And over to you, Lanka, to say hi.
Hello everyone. Thanks for joining us. And let me give a brief heads up onto what is sivofec. Sivofec is a small thing we started. Myself, and Asanka, and some of our friends. We joined, and trying to create awareness, trying to create a network, and on that goal, keep that in mind that we have decided to do some podcast to share our thoughts on different topics. Today, what we are going to discuss is busy. And this is an idea came with Asanka. Asanka, over to you because you're the person who came up with the idea of being busy or you're not being busy. What do you think of this busy? Or are you busy? You're not busy? Over to you.
Thank you, Lanka. And I really admire this word as much as I don't like this word. So I'm always thinking, people are asking us, have you been busy? Sometimes, you know, if you say no, you're considered or you've been uh, less productive, or some people would like to use the busy word to say, I am doing things. And some people are really busy, but busy with what? So I'm always try. I started questioning this one. The why I started the questioning this one is one of our community members in our community, in our Sivofec community. I won't name who that member is. I went to meet this member. This member is being communicating with me on emails, text messages, and so forth. And then when I met with this member, one of the things he said is, I'm really busy. I'm maxed up with my work. I'm trying my best to, collect more information and help you. And so I took a couple of minutes to reflect and I said to this member, why don't you do what you got do and then leave me alone for some time, and then once you can handle, we'll get together. I will always be there. Then this person kept saying, no, I really want to connect you. I want to send you some documents for you to go through. He kept going on. So then um, I said to this person, I really like to change this word busy to something else. Then he stopped and asked, um, what would you call it? I said, like that came to my mind straight away. I said, I would like to call it exploring. He asked me why. Then I said, you know, everything is in our control. Now, if you take the word busy, who's choosing to be busy? It's us. So busyness is within our control. Whether you are busy to show other people you are busy, or whether you are actually busy with a lot of work, it's in our control. And then how we are Lanka. We are following Simon Sinek along the way, and then we are hardcore follow Simon Sinek. I'm trying to connect why, how, and what with this busyness. So if we do have a purpose, if we love that purpose, we have a purpose to do whatever we want to do, and then we find things to serve that purpose. In that purpose, if you're busy, then are you there? That's the question. Because for me, I'm exploring. And if it is too much to explore, then it is within my control. It comes to then it comes to all the other things, the concepts of time management, important, not important, important, less important, all that. But for us, the everyday people, if we break it down to simple layman's words, it's within your control. You choose what you wanted to do, and you choose what you wanted to be happy with. Then everything else falls around. Lanka, what are
Yeah.
your thoughts about this?
Yeah, I was going to start in a different way, but thanks you for sharing our team members' opinion and how he acted and what he had shared and things like that. But I would look at it in a different angle on this one, because is this a cultural thing? Because what I've noticed is being busy is trying to avoid someone sometimes. Yeah, because if someone doesn't want to talk to someone, then they say I am really busy. So that way it's kind of a escape thing. And also in work relations, I see it in a different angle. As you said, yes, it is in our control, but yet again the question will come, are we doing the right job? Maybe I don't have that talent to do that job, maybe that's why I'm busy. Maybe I don't have the skill, maybe I need training. So that perspective is there. What do you think on that?
Certainly, yes, yeah, exactly. So then again, it comes to within our control. So if you are on the right, not on the right job, if you self-reflect and you feel that you cannot be in this position because you have incompetencies or challenges, that is the best way to identify and go up to your leader and tell, look, I'm not capable of doing this. I need training, or take some out of me. This is where I am exactly. This is the real truth about the whole situation. Can you help me? Now comes back to the leadership, again, going back to Simon Sinek leadership. Now, if you're working with a leader who understands this, leaders' responsibility is to nurture others to take up responsibilities. I might not be talented in a particular area that I'm struggling with. I might be able to go somewhere else and contribute with my abilities without having to go through this stress. And busyness is associated with stress. A lot of the stress comes from busyness. So without having to go through with stress and mental stress, you could address that. But the problem today is, like everyday people like you and me, we are finding it difficult to use the word no. Now, the word no, if it is used in a proper way, polite, respectful way, is the best word to use to get an answer for this busyness. Um, Going back to this one, Lanka, there's another member of sivofec who's on one of our programs. I spoke to him recently and asked, "Can you help me some work with sivofec?" His no was very strong. He said, I would love to, Asanka, but I'm tied up with these things. If I commit to this, I will not give my best to you. Also, I will not be able to do my other work. I'm sorry, I cannot. And that was fantastic. And I said, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And but like you said, Lanka, some people try to, it's a cultural thing. Some people try to, rather than saying, no, I cannot, no, it's not my passion, say, I'm busy. Now, some people do this to keep the other party happy, or your friend or work colleague or happy. But does it really make them happy? Because when they get to find out who you are, they will get to know it.
Asanka, I think it is you to explain a little bit more on being good. Is it busy is good or busy is bad? Do we have a middle ground as well?
I think the word busy is how I see it is bad, Lanka. So this is my view. This is not the correct way to look at it, because every one of us are different. And why I look at it bad is the moment you put busy, you're telling that either you are max to your full potential, or you're overloaded, or you are juggling things around. These are the words that replaces busyness as well. But I would like to take that out, and then the one that came to my mind was exploring, or I would like to say it's lively. It's lively. Because, how I like to look at is, if we can whatever we do, whether it's Lanka, you're relating more into organization, I'm going into normal life, and then normal life is where we work that way. Whatever we do, if we can reflect to see what is the end you are going to achieve, what is the purpose? For example, Simon Sinek, the purpose, what are you going to achieve? And then if we can begin with the end in mind, this is the end, let us work backwards. What do I need to do? Where I need to get there, I need to do this, what do I need to do one by one? And then you can plan, you can organize, you can be completely aware of the challenges that are on the way. Then other word is that saying no. There will be a time that would say, no, this is not the time for it, can we please park it? There'll be another time for it. So those are things that I was looking at in terms of replacing the word busyness.
Asanka, on that thing, I would say in a different way as well. We have difference of opinion all the time, and this is another thing. I would say being occupied is good, and being idle is bad. In sense, being idle is good when you're on a holiday or something like that, but in life you have to be occupied. You keep mind running. You need to do something, either read a book, at least do some hobby, and do your work life and the family life balance. So in that way you are busy, but the word busy has a negative reflection that you're not managing it properly. So in that case I would prefer to say I'm occupied. What do you think on that?
Well, yeah, no, that's absolutely okay. You're occupied. Um, in terms of your awareness, you're occupied with things. So this is for like everyday people like you and me. There's a lot of these big organizations, CEOs at the top, directors at the top, like people like Simon Sinek or Marcus Buckingham. They'll come talk about time management, grades, operational aspects, how you lead, all that. But from our point, when we look at it, how do you break them down to simple, layman's language, and how do we understand? Now, time management grid, if we go like, to talk about important, not important, urgent, not urgent, this can be complicated for us. But if we can simply look at, okay, I'm going to have to do this today. No matter what, this has to be done today. Then it becomes a priority. Now, if we can say, okay, it has to be done today, do I have any help? Can someone help? Can my wife help do this? Or can my son help do this? Or can my neighbor help do this? Should I go for ask for help? Because it's not something that has to be done by me. I look for resources, to support me. Or it has to be done, and it is very important. If you don't do it, the consequences are very high. It has to be attended by you. Then you tend to it and say, look here, to tell your wife, I cannot pick my kids today. Can you please pick my kids? Or you ask your neighbor or someone, a friend or someone, can you please help me? Do that. This is what everyday life is about, but if you can, that's where the social animal part is really important, where Simon says, I said, because we need each other. We need each other to support each other. But if we can, honestly and openly ask for help, and honestly and openly reject, say no without being rude, and give the reasons for saying no, it'll be much easier to manage this, and then you'll feel like you are light.
On that one, academically I can give you one example. On that one is, maybe you can still remember, we will study it. Urgent and important matrix: high urgent, low urgent, high importance, low important. So on that matrix itself we will be able to figure out what needs to be done there and then. what can be postponed. So if we have a clear idea of the things that we plan for a day, plan for a month or a year or 5 years, if you put it in on those boxes, you don't have to do it in a paper. You can do it mind. You can think of it and put it like, okay, do I have to do this today? Do I have to do it right now? Because maybe why we are saying busy is that we are trying to do things that are not needed at that time, that will be easier to done in a time, in a different time. So that is something that the listeners, if they want to explore their life, think inside yourself and think, am I doing the right thing? As a company, sivofec is about doing the right thing. Asaka?
Exactly, exactly right. Yeah, this is something that we got to ask. We had different discussions about this. How fast we should go, and then you, Lanka, you and I, we were talking about we are not going fast. We are not here to, we are not in a hurry to do anything. We are not here to market anything. We are here to build a society that values and connect with each other and support unconditionally. So we are very very small, tiny, and we will be tiny as long as it takes. We are not in a hurry to grow or show the world that we are big or we are growing in numbers. The whole concept is about doing the right thing and connecting people, and that itself will talk about it. It's an interesting story. I feel it's good to have these little discussions, little uh, discussions what we are doing today with our everyday people, because you and I are everyday people, Lanka. We are not CEOs of the organizations, or we are not engaged in you know multi-billion companies. We're just everyday white collar people. So that, if we share ours, if there's any others who wants to share with us, it'll help us. So with this note, I would like to invite our viewers, whoever who is viewing this one, you can join us. You can email, or you can go to our website. There's a form you can fill and send us an inquiry if you like to do a podcast with us. We'll listen to you. You can suggest your topics as well. One thing that we ask from you is, if you're going to send it to us, you got to have the values that we value. That is the only thing we will ask. You should be able to contribute to us unconditionally, to the society, not expecting anything in return. You always do the right thing, and do you deeply care for everyone. You will be able to listen and learn from everyone. And to create a better society, this is what we will ask. Everything else is up to everyone. As long as we are there, uh, it will benefit whoever who is watching us. And what do you think, Lanka?
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that one. And yes, we welcome those who have our values to join us. And there are different platforms we have created for them to join us. And we are looking forward to have new contributors to our network, and hope that the wait won't be long, and we are working towards the right goal and the right direction. And I think we'll be able to do that. Asanka,
Yeah, definitely. It is a very slow process. Those who are watching this, probably watching through some of our contacts, this is the brutal honesty. We have 451 Facebook followers right now. We have 55 YouTube subscribers. It's not even worth mentioning. But what is worth mentioning is we are here for a good cause. Lanka, if you got anything else, we'll
no, I
summarize
think
otherwise.
we can park it there for this meeting, and we'll meet up again.
We'll meet up again. We are hoping that it will not be Lanka and me. It will be some of you who's watching, sending us an email or inquiry through our website. That we are hoping that we will be able to have a podcast with you all. If not, thank you very much. Lanka and I will see you sometime soon. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Thank you. Bye.